Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Going MVP. Did you just say he has 3 brothers and one's name is Dante?
Yeah, Dante, Jada, and Dante. I would definitely want to try a spaghetti and meatball Pop-Tart. I mean, that TSA office over there is fine. I would also be the one that tickles the scale as well. Because think about how easy of a job that is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I don't either. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Ace, and you are watching another episode of Kickin' It. And of course, tonight I'll introduce to you my co-host as usual, Mr. Isaiah Leung. Isaiah, how are you doing tonight?
Oh.
Guys. Hope all of you guys are good. Happy New Year to all of you guys out here, man. Not much, good to see you guys. Survived the holiday rush at the airport. Crazy as hell. We got through it, so that was good. And how about them Kraken, baby?
This is not a sports show, swear to. Figure it out.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm good. Good. Can't wait to talk about all the great topics we have tonight. And I actually want Rudolph the Red Reindeer yesterday.
You are echoing, sir. Well, somebody was. Okay. Anyway, Mr. Big B, how are you doing tonight, my man?
I'm doing good. Just got home from a night of bingo. Won a little bit of money. I can now bet on that Isaiah will destroy tonight's movie and make a big profit on that one.
I love it.
What are the odds right now? Minus 150, plus 200, plus 50. What are we looking at here?
Okay, so that's actually Christy that is echoing. So Christy, you may want to hop out and then come back in. All right.
Christy,
Damn technology.
So, Callan, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good. Glad that work got out in time for me to come home and kind of chill for a bit, take the dog out and join the program tonight because I thought I'd be at the office a little bit longer. But I forgot the game was at 4:30 because of our men's game at 8 o'clock on national TV. So we got bumped up a bit on the time slot today. But glad to be here and kind of wind down the week here for the first week of the new year.
I love it. All right, Mr. Dragon Viper. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Just ready to do the show before I have to go to work tonight. So
it's that dirty word, my man. Okay. And then Christy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm here and I got a bear, so
you're here and you got
the bears have won.
There's
bears.
Well, welcome everybody in.
The bear.
All right. So, with that, we do have some fun topics for you tonight. Now, when I bring this first one up, I know Isaiah might be like, wait, I know this person. But I would be shocked if he could name any of this person's songs, to be perfectly honest. Because the reason I'm bringing this up is because this particular person came out and said that they were going to no longer come back in the music industry as even when this person kept getting asked. So, because of that.
Oh.
Whoa.
I read that.
Spears says she'll no longer return to music industry in her own right, but has written over 20 songs for others. So, Isaiah, Britney Spears, let me ask you.
Oh, boy.
Britney Spears fan or no?
Kind of. I mean, she has some good songs. But
like what?
Tell us.
The fight song, and also the song.
That
Oh my
was not
God!
written by Britney Spears. Way to go,
Nope,
Square Two. Way to show
not
your
written
age,
or
buddy.
performed by her.
They played this in the Super Bowl. It was like, "Don't stop, let it ring, get the party on
That
the
was
stage."
not Britney Spears.
No.
What is that?
No.
Oh my God!
Here, let's see if I can find a Britney song here.
Oops, I did it again. Like,
Yep.
Here we go.
Hit me, baby,
Barber.
one more
hit me,
time.
baby, one more time.
Was
Sometimes.
Baby
Yeah, here
Got
we go.
Back written by Britney Spears?
What?
Baby Got Back was Sir Mix-a-Lot. Are you
Oh my
freaking kidding me?
Oh my God.
And here's Sir Mix-a-Lot performed at the outdoor NHL game, Isaiah, for your
Yeah.
supposed favorite NHL team, the Kraken. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you,
I know.
Christy.
so I do want to say that we don't own copyrights to that song. and
No,
we're not
we
trying to
don't.
make money off that.
This is from my Apple library, my Apple
So,
Music library.
um,
Sorry.
So please, Facebook, don't shut it down. We're not trying to do
Please.
anything.
Blame
No.
Square Two. Don't blame the rest of us.
No,
Yeah.
blame Square
So-
2. It's his fault.
Yep.
With that, so Isaiah, you didn't really answer the question. Is this a big deal?
Oh no.
No, it's not really, because she's not one of the top, like the top artists in the music industry. I mean, when you think about the music industry.
We don't care. You weren't around for Britney Spears' prime.
No. I will say this. This is a big deal because this poor woman has been controlled for her entire career and everything. If you read her memoir, she openly talks about how she was controlled and abused by those who were supposed to help her achieve her dream. So of course she doesn't want to go back into the music industry. It is a big deal, but you know what? She's going to do what she wants to do.
Exactly.
She's not under that conservatorship any longer. She hasn't been under it in a year and a half to 2 years.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
So Big B, were you ever a Britney Spears fan? And to you, is this a big deal that Britney Spears is going away?
Well, obviously, I'm a guy that grew up in the early '90s. Of course, I was a big Britney Spears fan.
Who didn't like
I saw
her
her when
music
she
or her
performed,
videos?
Square Two.
Square 2, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I watched her growing up on the new version of the Mickey Mouse Club with her, Justin, Christina Aguilera. So yeah, this is for
Ryan
me,
Gosling.
it is a big deal. Yeah. So yeah, for me it is a big deal. I think I think Chrissy nailed it. That a lot has to do with her past and could be controlling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see her taking some time away. Maybe coming back. I mean, she's what, early 30s, 40s,
42.
So,
Yeah.
42.
yeah,
She's
well, I
42.
can see her, just taking some time away, getting, maybe writing songs for some people. But I bet you that niche will still be there, that little itch to put out a greatest hits or, go on tour one more time. So we'll see where it develops here. I don't think this will be the last we see of Britney, and who knows? Maybe she'll, develop her own label, or we'll see her pop up on some other websites or something. I don't know.
Maybe write a second book.
Yeah,
you never know.
I heard she's planning on doing that.
It actually surprised me a little bit when this came up and actually mentioned that she said that she was not coming back to her own right, but she'll continue to write songs for other people. I think that was like the biggest shock to me. So Callan, I know you growing up in the 90s also and things like that. I know Britney Spears for you was probably a big deal. So is this a big deal to you, and is this big for the music industry if she actually does not come back?
Yeah, I mean, being born 30 years ago, May of 94, and kind of growing up with what I felt like was like the golden age of the boy bands and solo artists like Britney and Christina, 98 Degrees. Whose side are you on? NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys? Aaron Carter when he was big on Nickelodeon. And this kind of, though, in a way, makes me think back to when I learned that Aaron Carter had passed away November of last year. I mean, to kind of show my age and kind of embarrass myself, Aaron Carter was the first ever show I remember going to in 2002, February of '02 in San Diego, when he was kind of at the apex of his career, kind of after Aaron's Party came out and like the first 5 editions of Now That's What I Call Music coming out. So I grew up with all those artists that were on, the Now CDs, those mixtapes and CDs they would make, though. And with Britney Spears, though, Britney and Aaron both, in a way, like, are, and I hate to say this, but they are like the prime examples of child stars who had their lives ruined by conservatorships, by mom and dad looking over finances.
Yep.
And in a way, and I know this is about Britney Spears, and I can see, though, like Brandon was saying about maybe getting away for a while. I know she put the book out. There's been mixed reaction about, what was said about, her and Justin Timberlake and this and that. But if I can kind of compare apples to oranges, though, is the fact that Aaron Carter came back to San Diego in 2012, I think. I was already out of high school, maybe 2013. And he had played in a very small concert hall out in Ramona, way out in the East County. And this was like after he had some problems at home. I think his sister had passed. Mom and dad had already divorced. There was a lot of stuff going on. And he had gone down the drug, had drug issues and all that sort of stuff. But when I met him after his concert, he looked like he was getting him, like he was clean. Like he looked like he was back on his feet, touring, making music. And then after that, it was another ginormous decline. Then we find out November 5th of last year, he dies after drowning in his bathtub after sniffing gas, compressed gas for like cleaning your computer keyboards. Is that child fame is a very big, I think, toxic thing in Hollywood. Is that we want Britney Spears, we want the Carters, Nick and Aaron, to kind of be famous when they're 7, 8, 9 years old. I think about Jake Lloyd, who played Anakin Skywalker in episode 1 of the prequels, how his life was basically put to shame because he'd be verbally insulted by classmates or by friends or by strangers because they didn't like his character in a prequel movie for Star Wars. Like, children being a part of Hollywood is a very dark place. And I think that Britney and Aaron's stories are both along the lines, though, of drugs and alcohol. Books have come out, and there's been deaths. I know that the Carter family themselves, and I don't want to go too much longer, but the Carter family themselves are just like they can't catch a break.
Right.
And the fact that Nick is like the only one really left right now in wake of Aaron's passing, their sister also passing.
Actually, sorry, Callan, but actually, Nick and his sister Angel are the only 2 out of the 5 Carter kids still alive.
But regardless, I think that Britney and Aaron are in the same boat, though, where childhood fame, childhood stardom, parents bickering about their kids' finances, the fame and the endorsements take tolls on these people, and that it might be good for Britney to just get away for quite a while and maybe write music just for others right now and kind of get her life back on track. And I hope to help that she does. I don't want to hear another story of a big name. Whatever people think of celebrities, though, but like Aaron Carter dying was like part of my childhood dying.
Yeah.
And now, and with Britney getting back into the industry or whatnot, and kind of offbeat, though, but also sad to hear that Paramore and Rage Against the Machine are also breaking up and never touring again, it sounds like, as well. But I digress. Man. But hopefully that no more comes out of what's been going on recently.
Yeah.
So Jason also says, I can't imagine what effect the abortion had on Britney.
She said
that was a bombshell.
That was a bombshell, and she said it had a real impact on her. I read it in her book. So
Dragon Viper, with you being your age too, you know a lot about Britney Spears also. To you, is this a big deal?
I think it is a big deal. I think she needs to do it, and because of all the mental stress and her life growing up and everything else that she's endured throughout her life. I think that she needs to do it. It's the right thing for her to do, but it is a big impact on the music industry because you could throw names out there, and one of those names that everybody pretty much knows, except for Isaiah, is Britney Spears. So, yeah, it's gonna definitely have a big impact in the music, and I mean, it says that she mentioned she'll never return in her own right, but they do eventually come back. Their mental stability, gets better. They feel better, and then they feel that they can do it again. So I do see her coming back, but I think it's a good idea for her, even though it will make some impact with the music.
I'm with Randy, and I really hope though that she's able to maybe get help. And I wish that was a thing for Aaron Carter. I know, like I said, that Aaron had come back on tour 2012, 2013. He looked like he was in great shape. He looked like he was back on the right track. He had gotten himself clean, and he really looked like he was back in a better place though. But then, like, once relationships, and then I think he had gotten divorced, I want to say, and had off and on relationships. Then his diet had gone downhill. There was all the other things he was doing with sidebar projects with OnlyFans and things like that. Like, it really got really, really messy. And I hope that does not happen though for Britney Spears though. And like Randy said, I think even Ace said though, maybe after a year, 2 years, maybe that itch will come back for her to get back into writing music again. And maybe she re-releases all of her big hits and her big albums when we were all younger, minus Square Two.
So, Jason Barber saying, Isaiah, do you even know what the Mickey Mouse Club is?
No.
Yes, I watched it today actually.
Oh, God.
Like when I woke up. Love Donald Duck. Love Mickey.
That is
love
not
Goofy.
what it is, Isaiah.
Mickey Mouse Club on Disneyland, right? Or Disney Channel.
No, Isaiah.
Nope.
All right. So, Christy, did you have anything else that you wanted to add before we move on to our next topic?
Well, considering, I think Britney Spears is going to come back at some point. Yeah, I think so. But the J-Mac, not the Mickey Mouse. No, all right. I do think, she does need to step away, because I think that conservatorship she was under for so many years, I think took a toll on her. So I think she does really need to step back. And when she's ready to come back, we'll know when she's back. I mean, she's already done 2 collaborations, one with Elton John and the other with will.i.am. So we'll see what happens in the future with her.
Talk about personal hell.
I know, it's
Right.
and all because she had a mental breakdown after divorce and everything. Everything just went haywire.
I mean, you look at situations like this when people say that they're going to step away, but then they only step away for a little while and then they come back. It's like when Eminem was like, "Oh, when I get to this age, I'm going to retire and I'm not going to do it anymore." Well, guess what? He's still out there and he's still doing his thing. So
he did the Super Bowl halftime show, and he and the other performers rocked it.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, she might come out and be like, "Yeah, I'm done," but I think a lot of us think at some point she's going to be back. She will be back at some point.
She just needs the time to step away and really reevaluate everything that's happened.
Right.
Because of how she grew up and stuff.
It's that mental health.
It's also tough though, like I said though, to also hear like Rage Against the Machine, love those guys to death, and they're not even going to be touring anymore. They're breaking up for a third time. I think Paramore even announced that they're not going to be able to perform in LA next Saturday as part of the iHeartRadio Alter Ego concert at the Forum, I think, at Honda Center. Like, man, tough couple days for music fans out there, minus Square Two.
Yeah,
very true. It's definitely been a rough one. Yes, Isaiah, you're gonna get picked on. That shit.
Just
deal with it, buddy.
That's just how it is. You're going with the flow because that's how it works. So enjoy it. So going into our next one, we're gonna talk about a pizza delivery guy.
Oh my, whoa.
There's a reason for it. So a pizza delivery driver sues friends who won $1 million in lottery. And the reason he did it, and hold on, I got to get all these pop-ups to go away here. But the reason
false advertising.
false advertising, right?
Yep.
So it's there. But anyway, so the reason he did it anyways is because he said that his family and like his friends and everything for like the longest time, he always said that he was part of what they called this buy-in. So they would all agree to go out there and buy in. Well, this one time they didn't ask him to go in and do a buy-in. So they skipped him. And then the one time that they skipped him,
It sounds like a pyramid scheme.
so the one time they skipped him, they ended up winning. So because they skipped him this time, he said, "Hold on." He said, "Every other time they've always asked me, and I've always been a part of this buy-in every single time. So because this time I wasn't a part of it, but I've been there every single year since, I feel like they owe me money." So the way he said, "I'm suing them for $700,000 plus interest."
Oh dear God! Insanity!
Wow.
This is amazing.
Oh my God!
$700,000 plus interest because he feels like he was rightfully entitled to that money because he was supposed to be part of that group. So, Isaiah, I'll start with you. What's your thoughts?
Here we go.
My thoughts is this is hilarious. I mean, it's super funny that this is the case. This is the news. He sounds like a Florida man, to be honest, doing this type of stupid, idiotic
Why do you
stuff.
always have to compare stories like this to freaking Florida man?
Hey, because it sounds like a Florida man story. It really
This is
does.
something that you and
not a
your
Florida man
I
thing.
Am 6 clones would be doing. What are you talking about? It's up in Canada. Come on
There's
now.
a reason why this dude was left out. It's because his friends viewed him as bad luck. I mean, isn't it not a coincidence that immediately after they leave him out, they win? I mean, this dude got some bad mojo. He got some bad, luck to him. That's why he ended up getting.
Sounds like you rooting for the Los Angeles Flakers.
Hey, they're winning a championship this year, Cal.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Isaiah, keep going with what you were saying unless you're done talking.
No, I was just saying, like, this dude just sounds like the epiphany of bad luck. That's what it is.
Sounds like you.
All right, so Big B, do you think this guy has a leg to stand on with suing this group?
It's tough to say because you do it every week or every draw or whatever, and unfortunately you get one time they forget to ask or you end up saying no or whatever, forget to throw your dollar in and you get left out. I think if we do some research, I think there's been other groups that have done this where on the flip side of it, they'll do the pool, but then somebody, let's say Isaiah goes out, buys a ticket on his own and ends up winning, and then the group sues that person because, oh no, he's part of our group, we should get that share, he's always bought in with us. And so it's kind of a slippery slope there to miss out on the draw or go out and buy your own ticket after you put in for your group poll or something. So I don't think he has a leg to stand on unless somebody goes in and says, yeah, family with us, and this time he forgot to put his dollar in or whatever. I mean, it's not like there's an oral agreement or a physical paper that these 12 players are going to play every week. I mean, if we win, we're going to split it. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I mean, it sucks to be him, but again,
True.
The other people had one less piece of the pie to share.
I guess so. All right, and I mean that kind of sucks for him. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But Callan, what do you think?
Woof. This one is weird. Like I said, I feel like this may have been like a pyramid scheme kind of thing. You know, I think everyone but Square 2 may remember like that small craze that there was for like the Venmo pyramid scheme. Like it was a weird ordeal that ended up becoming like fraudulent or whatnot. But hearing the story, though, just kind of makes it worse for the fact that there's been reports out here in California that I believe all of the Pizza Hut locations in LA County, and I feel like up in the Bay Area, are laying off every single delivery driver from work. Like 2,000 people are losing jobs at Pizza Hut as delivery drivers
dear God.
out here in California. And this just like really like, I know it says Canada, but still like this like just makes it worse about hearing that story, though. But I mean, I don't know how to feel about this whole thing. So my guess here is that every day or every week when the lottery rolls around, that one of them buys everyone a ticket. This is my guess. And they skipped over his turn. The guy who buys it the day he's supposed to, they hit the big jackpot. And the guy that was not picked sues for feeling like he was left out of the equation for $70K plus interest in Canadian dollars.
Wow.
I don't know if there's really any legal standing. Like, how are you really going to sue somebody for the fact that you weren't a part of buying the lottery ticket? Like, I would, if I'm the judge in this case, I'm looking at that case, laughing hysterically and shredding the court documentation and say, there's no legal standing here. Like, you were skipped in as part of like a scheme or a scam. No, you get nothing. I award you no points and good day, sir. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right, Christy.
This dude has no legal standing whatsoever. He wasn't picked to be a part of this pool, and they end up winning the money. So he's not going to get a dime. And like Callan said, I hope the judge laughs in his face and does this.
Kind of like what we all do to Square 2 on this program.
Exactly. So, but no, he's not going to get a dime. He's just going to get laughed out of the courthouse.
All right, Dragon Viper.
Well, see, I could see something if he was part of this and then they refused to give him his share of his money.
Now that would be grounds for suing. That I agree with 100%.
Yes.
I could see that, but because I mean, you'd have to look at, well, why wasn't he part of it this time? Did he say no? Did they forget? Did he, so for one, it has to look, you have to look at why was he out of this? But no, he has nothing. If he bought a ticket and he was supposed to get part of that money and didn't, I could see him suing. But other than that, no, he's got nothing.
I mean, in a way, come to think about it, like you're. I'm not saying he's right, because trust me, he doesn't have a leg to stand on. I'm just saying, like, think about in your mind, right? You've been doing this forever with your friends. It's this group. The one time you don't do it for whatever reason, and your friends win the money, and you're sitting there going, "Dude, you got to be kidding me!" Time.
I'm not saying it doesn't suck, because it would.
Right.
Too bad for him.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like, in my mind, I'd be thinking, really, the one freaking time I don't do it and we win $1 million. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
That would be like somebody going out, buying a ticket for you for Christmas or your birthday, giving it to you, and then you scratching it off and you winning all the money, and then they go, well, you know what? I bought you that ticket.
Yep.
So I'm entitled.
I deserve like 10% of your winnings.
Yeah.
Give me the 10% now.
Right? I could.
All right, so here's more. I'm reading the story, or a story I found. So Tostitos, I guess I don't know how to pronounce the name, said he didn't always pay for the tickets right away, but the pool operated on a credit system, and at times it passed. He owed up to $100 and always paid it off. He said that in the 6 years he's taken part of the pool, he's never been cut off. the pool operates on a opt-out bias. The statement of claimed read. If a member chooses to exit, they would have to communicate the same to the organizers. So it sounds like part of the story they did ask him and he opted out, but again, then you read it, there was a credit limit, I guess, and you can bypass or say you'll pay in a little bit or something, and they still get a ticket. But so,
Brandon, if I may ask, how was that guy's name spelled? I don't think his name would be Tostitos, but I'm just kind of curious.
so not Tostados, I don't know. TSOTSOS.
Well, if it's Canadian, it's probably like.
Name. Let me see here. No, that was his first name is Phil, and then his last name is TSOTSOS.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't have been able to pronounce
that
it
is
myself.
definitely Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Oh, I mean, just like South Park says, we'll just blame Canada.
Canada.
Tostitos.
Tostitos.
Close enough.
That works.
We're gonna eat some Tostitos.
Tostitos.
We should still be sponsoring the Fiesta Bowl every year, honestly.
I love it. It's great.
Not Verbo.
Right. Yeah. So that was one of those fun ones that when you come across it, you're like, okay, this dude does not have a leg to stand on, but you got to do it anyway. Like, I know the guy.
I would have hated to be the attorney. Like, I think you owe me like 10% interest for trying to represent you with this phony baloney court case. Pay up now.
Pay up.
Right. So
supposedly there was a text message between the group, and somebody said they wanted a written statement saying that he was in before the draw, and it didn't get turned in or didn't get proposed or whatever.
Right.
So.
Huh.
Wow.
Well.
Okay.
Again,
look who's here.
Again, that's a crappy situation to be in. That's all I can say. That sucks for him. 100% sucks for him. That's all. That's all I can say.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So going into our next one. So imagine being in a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh no.
And you go in there to do your business, right? So you're in the restroom. You're trying to do your business, and you go in there, and when you're in there trying to do your business, and the toilet explodes.
Oh my gosh!
So what the name of God is this?
So
I'm sorry.
So that's what this is about. He went to use the bathroom, and the toilet exploded. Sorry, I can't.
Neither can I. Now, this is something Isaiah would have said is something Florida man related because this takes place in the state of Florida. Oh my God.
So he's doing his duty.
Talk about being in a crappy situation.
Literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Yes.
It explodes. So the guy goes and finds a worker there and says, "Hey, look at me. I'm injured. I'm filthy after the toilet exploding." And then the worker comes back and tells him, "Well, I know we've had issues with the toilet. We just haven't fixed it yet."
Then fix the damn thing. What the hell?
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me on that. Oh my God.
Right? So Big B, I'll start with you on this one. What's your thoughts?
God.
Big B?
Let's go.
Well, I'm actually kind of good at
What happened? Oh, jeez.
So just Googling the story here a little bit. Man, I don't know. I mean, I've worked in little fast food joints. I don't know how to react. I mean, talk about, like I said, you guys are laughing, being in a crappy situation, I guess. But I mean, I
literally
guess
and figuratively.
you would have to, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I guess as an establishment, I mean, you got to pay for any dry cleaning injuries.
Hospital
Look to
bills.
see who made the toilet, see what might have caused it. Maybe have to shut down for a couple of days to have something investigated.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, if they're not taking care of them, then yeah, they have to do something. I mean, he's got to do something if they're not going to take care of them. I mean, it's not his fault that the toilet exploded. I mean, it would be different if maybe it was at Taco Bell or something. Then you could probably fit with him. But,
Exactly.
I don't
If it was Taco Bell, it'd be a whole different story.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine what the worker was saying when he came up and said, "Hey, your toilet exploded," and they're like, "What the heck have you been eating, sir?" It's like,
We need something with a lot of fire sauce in it.
Exactly. All right. So,
Fireball!
Well, the thing is, you have to have heard it. I mean,
You
as
have to-
employees.
It's like, excuse me, did you not hear the boom that went off in there?
No.
all right. So, Callan, what's your thoughts on the exploding toilet?
I mean, it's too bad that our chief bathroom executive isn't here to talk about dropping pants in toilets, as we heard on this program a couple of years ago. I think we all know who we're referring to here.
Yes.
Where is the bathroom is out of order sign?
Yes.
If you know that you've been having problems with the toilet or the urinal or the stall, how do you not put a bathroom is out of order sign on the bathroom, knowing damn well if you just keep kind of like, yeah, we know the toilet's not working, but big deal. Can I take your order? That is a problem, let alone the fact that, Columba, this is...
And he's back.
I would like to hear, though, like how severely injured the customer got, other than the fact that he was covered in a lot of NSFW stuff, for one thing. But honestly, this falls on the establishment for not having some kind of like bathroom is out of order. I know it's one thing to have bathrooms are for paying customers only. I get that part, but if it's not fully operational, put a sign up so this kind of thing doesn't happen to someone else. Okay, maybe that a guy in square 6, but still, or square 7, wherever he's at, because he's talked about dropping his pants in toilets before anyway, and going into the wrong bathroom as well at work.
Damn.
He's so worried about college hand day during the postseason. But simple. If your bathroom isn't working, put a sign. Bathroom is out of order. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah.
So this way that you don't lose business because someone got hurt because your freaking toilet exploded, and then they probably had to pay a lot for dry cleaning, unless it's square 7.
I mean, I can't imagine you're sitting there and you're doing your business, and all of a sudden,
and then you hear this boom coming out of the bathroom.
Right? That's crazy. All right, Christy, what's your thoughts?
Well, someone who works in fast food, yes, you do put a bathroom is out of order. Sorry for the convenience sign up there. Then again, you're going to have that person who totally disregards the sign, is going to use the busted toilet anyway. But still, it is a good idea to have an out of order sign, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Call the plumber.
Call the plumber.
All right.
And we called the plumber, right?
Repairman, man.
Randy Cox knows a thing or two about blowing up toilets, so we'll go ahead.
No,
and
Come on, man, dude, we gotta hear this story. Come on, man.
Tell us.
So,
No, I don't.
So Dragon Viper, what's your thoughts on the story?
I mean, again, it was already said a few times, but yes, put a sign up. Bathroom out of order. I mean, they could have saved a lot of money and a lot of headache and somebody being covered and what do you say, NSFW, stuff, and being injured. All of that could have just been, saved and everything if that sign was up. And if the customer decided to use it anyway, that's on him. But it is on the restaurant for not having something saying that they were having issues with it. not to use it.
Right.
I'm just going to say real quick, because I say this all the time to Square 7 about him watching hockey and women's sports, and this is at Dunkin' Donuts. Follow simple instructions and put the bathroom out of order sign on the door if it's not working.
It's come on.
Right.
You save yourself a hell of a headache.
Imagine him talking to his friends. Hey guys, I became a millionaire. How I was using the bathroom and the toilet blew up on me.
Anybody ever watched
now I will say real quick, this story has more grounds for suing than the last story that we talked about with the guy getting left out of the lottery group.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
This guy is more of a leg to stand on.
Public shaming,
But he's
public
only suing for
embarrassment,
100,000.
injury from the toilet blowing up. Maybe the stall door, maybe the stall door blew up too and hit him in the head. Like, come on now. This is more grounds for suing than the guy getting kicked out of the lottery group in the last story that we talked about.
Anybody ever watched the movie Soul Plane? Oh.
Right.
Oh
So,
God.
James, what's your thoughts on the story?
Yeah, I watched Soul Plane before. I'm trying to remember the moment in that Randy. What happened? I forgot.
Oh my God.
He got stuck in a toilet on an airplane.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
I can't remember that.
Just don't talk about the toilet scene in Austin Powers, whatever you do.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I was reading about what happened and how the man was told by the employees that they were aware of the problem with the toilet prior incidents. And then now that guy, after basically he's blowing up right now because everybody's talking about it, I guess. But he's requiring mental health care and counseling. As
I would too.
Was that traumatic?
Goes to my point: public embarrassment or public shaming.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he had to come out and say, I'm gonna need some help, and I don't know if he raised his hand, but I could just imagine just the horrible smells.
Sorry.
And the the embarrassment of it, like Callan mentioned, just like this shouldn't be happening to anybody. If there's a problem, like Chrissy says, sign on the door. The little caution sign in front of it. I'm wondering how much the guy is going to get. Dunkin's a big corporation. You always hear about McDonald's. What was that one time that the lady got spilled coffee on her and it burned her in some degree, and she got millions of dollars.
Yep, and as a result of that, since I've been working in fast food, I have made it a priority to warn the customers that the coffee is hot, so be very careful. As a result of that lawsuit against McDonald's.
There should be a cup on the sign that says, "Oh, it's hot, duh."
Yeah,
Right.
duh.
There is.
I think Big B actually had the price that the guy was suing for.
How much?
Well, let's hear this.
Has to be at least in the millions.
100,000.
What?
100,000.
I thought he'd be suing for something like $5 million or something. Because Dunkin' Donuts is a huge franchise.
They got to be like a multi-million-dollar, if not billion-dollar restaurant chain, and you're only won $100K. Oh, come on now.
I think it's in the millions. Starbucks makes more millions than Dunkin' Donuts.
I would
and
seek
they're all over the place.
like at least a couple million and maybe ownership of my own store.
Hey,
or a lifetime supply of Munchkins, for God's sake.
If that happened to me,
and iced coffee.
And iced coffee, exactly.
Yeah, if that happened to me, I would be walking out being like, you know what? I'm going to own this place soon. This place is going to be mine.
It's going to be my Dunkin' Donuts.
$10 million in ownership of that restaurant. Let's go. Work it over.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
America
agree with
runs
Callan.
on my Dunkins.
And you all are fired. All right. So,
You fired.
all right, Isaiah, your
Intimidated.
Oh my God. Here we go.
This is so funny. I laughed so hard that I nearly broke a rib.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean-
you dropped your pants in the toilet and you went into the wrong bathroom at work. Don't think that we've forgotten there, Square 7.
Alan, that's not even the most embarrassing story of all time. I nearly punched
Yeah, it
my
is.
boss in the face because I was celebrating a bucket scored by the Knicks this week.
Oh, God.
That's what happened this week. I nearly punched my boss in the face.
You're not even a Knickerbockers fan. Are you
Hey,
kidding
I
me?
was-
No.
I was trying to win money on a sports bet. So, but going to
Yet,
this
but
topic.
yet you
Good thing
call
I
out
don't
your
have
your
TVs at my
your
job.
IM6 clones for sharing their winnings when they bet with Caesars. Why the double standard?
But going to this,
Oh.
this is extremely. This looks like
No, first answer my question, and then you can answer this question about this Duncan story.
because that bet is nothing, man. Come on, I won 50K
Neither are yours then,
on the
so there you go.
50 on the Rangers, but this.
Oh boy.
It looks like something from a movie. You know, you're just sitting there on the toilet using your phone, and
Oh,
then all
what
of a
movie?
sudden, boom!
What movie?
Boom! It looks like a
An
scene from
explosive double feature.
no, it looks like a scene from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's what it looks like.
Oh no.
Oh,
It
Lethal
looks like a
Weapon
scene
2?
from a Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's exactly
Ready
what
to
it looks
rumble. How about that one?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Dude, just think about this. You're sitting on the toilet, you're using your phone, and all of a sudden you get blasted in the air by brown liquid. Like, oh my God. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, you are in trouble. I'm sorry. Give that guy free donuts the rest of his life, free coffee, and maybe even ownership of the entire corporation.
That's what he said.
Exactly.
That's what
Callan
Callan
already
said.
said it.
Exactly. I'm
Callan
gonna
already
be,
came up with it. It's a perfect situation. It's perfect.
Clean the
for
wax
guys
out of your
to-
ears there, Square 7, and actually maybe listen to me for once.
Hey, I agree with you, though. I agree with you.
gonna be owning it, right?
Owning it.
So, right. So we
I
know.
run this place.
Yeah.
So we know every week that we have to come up with like the weird, like unique flavors of whatever.
Oh.
You really have to
Yeah.
cater to Square 7?
Yeah, because
So-
we
You have
know.
to be part of
Oh
this.
dear God.
So this week we came up with unique Lay's potato chip flavors from around the world.
Wait a minute.
Oh, all right.
Wait. I think
Yeah,
I
which
might have
isn't-
seen some of these in one place I know of. In
Yeah,
town.
which isn't too bad. So
No.
the first one we have is Italian red meat.
Huh.
So like pepperoni and salami.
I think it's like ground
No.
beef. I think it's pepperoni, salami, ground beef.
I don't
What
know.
else?
Italian red meat.
Depends
Big
on the
B,
meat.
would you try this?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I'd like a clearer definition of what the red meat would be. Like, I
Right.
kind of envision it kind of maybe being like maybe pepperoni and salami.
Oh, Italian bolognese sauce, a robust concoction crafted from meat, tomatoes, and various aromatic ingredients.
So in other words, it just sounds like it's marinara sauce flavored Lay's is what I'm kind of
That's-
getting at.
yeah,
that's
that's the
what it
impression
sounds
I'm
like.
getting.
I
That's
might
what-
give it a whirl.
All right. Christy, would you give it a shot?
I might. I mean, if it's marinara sauce, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd try it a little bit, and then I give the bag to my husband. He can have the rest.
And he'll eat it all in one sitting.
He will eat it all at once.
All right. Dragon Viper.
Yeah, it'd be worth a try. At least a try. I mean, I don't know. Depending on how it would taste, I don't know if I'd eat the whole thing, but definitely worth a try.
And James is our food guy. So I got to find out if James would
Yeah.
try this.
Yeah, James, the food dude.
Yeah, I'll just try one. I don't like a lot of marinara sauces or tomato
Right.
sauces, the acid or whatever. But I would try one just to try it. But there's no way I would eat a whole bag of it.
Mm-mm.
So you don't
And then
like
we know-
pizza?
I do, but I try to get the the garlic sauce or the
like a white. Oh, they call that a white pizza. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than a regular sauce.
Good to know.
All right.
And the guy in Square 7 has an iron stomach. We know he'll try it.
I know. I guarantee.
You can say that again, Christy.
Yeah.
I would eat the whole bag. Are you kidding me? It's like pizza and
mean?
spaghetti on chips. Come on.
See what I mean? The guy in Square 7 has an iron stomach.
God, I used to have an iron stomach until about 4 years ago, sadly. Maybe 5 years ago.
Listen to Isaiah.
No.
I should have brought some Fruit Loop baked potatoes to San Diego.
Oh no, you will not.
No.
No.
My hometown is cursed enough as is. I don't need you to make it worse.
Don't make it worse.
All right, so let's see what we have next on the cucumber.
No thanks.
I think I've seen like a small bag version at this little shop I've gone to downtown. It has like video games.
Those are made in Canada too. Check that out.
Ooh, China.
Yeah, flavors from China, but it says it's made in Canada. Interesting.
Oh wow, that is interesting.
So, Callan's saying no. Christy's saying no.
No.
Big B, yes or no? Yep. So Big B saying yep.
See, this is one thing. This is one thing I hate. So I must be on a little delay, guys. But
oh, okay.
This is one thing I miss about working at convenience stores because I would try them all. I don't care. I'll try all the flavors.
All right, Dragon Viper, would you try it?
No.
All right, James.
I'll try half of a chip of that, but realize that I've made a mistake, and
now I hate my life. Damn it!
Not try the other half.
Right.
Well, I think we know. I think we know Isaiah's going to say yes.
He's going to say
Yeah.
There's a thumbs up right there. That tells you all you need to know.
Isaiah's
I won. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Well,
I don't know.
cucumber's not bad. I just don't know if it's a good
it's not bad.
It's not something
For
I
a
could
chip?
Maybe one, but not a whole bag.
No,
Right,
no way.
right.
No way, no how.
No.
All right, our next one, roasted chicken wing.
Yes, instant yes.
Well,
I don't think that's the chicken wings that we're thinking of there, Square 7.
no, I don't think it's not like chicken wings you find at a place like
What does the
I don't know,
description say, Adam?
like
All right,
Buffalo
the
Wild Wings.
description. For a taste experience that mirrors ordering your beloved wings at your go-to pub, sample the roasted chicken wing flavor of Lay's from China. The chip provides an unexpectedly sweet, honey-like taste mingled with a touch of roasted and even barbecued chicken flavor.
Ooh. Isaiah's like, yes.
In their ridges too.
Ridges.
No.
Ridges.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. So
no, it doesn't. I'd try it.
I know Big B would probably try it because he said he'd try them all anyway. So Big B, I'm guessing yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would. Oh yeah.
All right. Callan?
I'm kind of hesitant because the barbecue here may be different than like Korean barbecue, Chinese barbecue. So I might be a little bit skeptical, but I would still give it a try. But I think that the barbecue will not be what we're used to here in the States as opposed to like Chinese flavored barbecue sauce or Korean barbecue. But I mean, I love barbecue. I love wings. So, I mean, count me in. But I think it would be a different tasting style of barbecue, though, than what we're used to.
Right.
Christy?
I'd give it a try. I definitely would give it a try.
Dragon Viper?
I'd try one and then go from there.
Jeez, he's stuck on the one thing. So all right, James.
It's just probably different than what we're all used to having.
That's why I would only try one and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same with Dragon Viper. It would kind of remind me of these right here, the Cheez-It sizzling bacon. So maybe it wouldn't have as much seasoning probably because they do things different over there. So I would just try one.
I remember one time I was working summer collegiate baseball, and they were sponsored by a sunflower seed company. They had bacon flavored sunflower seeds and sriracha hot sauce flavored sunflower
God.
seeds. The sriracha ones were good. The bacon ones, not so much.
So I think we know that in square 7, Isaiah's going to get the thumbs up and say absolutely.
Yeah,
He practically
will.
blew out his shoulder fist pumping for God.
When's the next flight to China? I'm on flight number 1 to China right now to get it.
No, please. No.
Stay there.
Beijing, here I come.
Says
I'll buy you
the
a
guy who
one-way
should have drunk
ticket.
at the airport and wanted to go to China because he was so drunk off one beer when he was first with the Oakland A's, for God's sakes.
Right?
I was 21, Callan. Come
Oh,
on.
jeez. Wait,
So
I think
we've
this
seen
at the
these
grocery
before.
store. Yeah,
So we're skipping
Yes.
that one. Okay.
yeah. Numb and spicy hot pot.
Numb and
Ooh.
spicy hot pot.
What is that? In potato chip form.
I know Isaiah's on board for this.
Yep. iron
Numb and
stomach.
spicy hot pot. So I got to see what this one is.
Oh my god.
While it might initially appear to be an unconventional name for a chip, mala hoot, whatever, translates into English as numbing, spicy, fragrant pot, indicative of the unique flavor experience these chips present. This name stems from use of Sushin peppercorns in the traditional dish. So I guess you're not really getting much from that, I guess.
I guess not.
It's like Chinese food basically, that flavor for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I picked up the
Ooh.
pot. I thought, you know, I was talking about like pot flavor.
No, Square 7. They're not made with the actual pot that you
I
smoke
know.
there.
No, I
Skippy.
know. I know what hot pot is. I've had hot pot before.
All right. Interesting. So, Big B, would you try this one?
I'm not a spicy guy, but yeah, I'll try it. Like I said, that's one thing about working at a convenience store that I like was trying all the new flavors and stuff. So yeah, I'd try it.
Callan?
I mean, being quarter Asian, I would have to give it a whirl at least. I don't know if I'd eat the whole bag, but definitely would try it just to see how it tastes.
Christy?
Not a big spicy food fan, but I'd probably try one and then see what happens from there.
Dragon Viper?
Nope, not even. Wouldn't
He's
even
not
try-
even. He's like,
Wouldn't
no,
even try a bite of it. Nope.
Nope. All right.
No.
James?
Yeah, I'll just try one and then just realize how spicy it is and
And then place an order for orange chicken and fried rice from Panda Express.
Yes. Oh, that sounds
Well, that
real
used
good
to-
right now.
that
Yum.
used to be really spicy to me, and lately it hasn't been. Luckily,
I think they toned it down with the
Yeah.
spiciness and the orange
Yeah.
chicken at Panda Express. I mean, I've had it and I love it. It's so good.
that sounds good actually. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I
Some
would
fried rice and an egg roll.
Opening up DoorDash.
All right. We saw the fist pump from Isaiah, which means you know he's going to do it.
No. Absolutely not. I was fist bumping the orange chicken and fried rice. That sounds good. If they made an orange chicken chip, I would totally eat the whole bag. But in terms of this one, I've had the Sichuan peppercorns. They're not that, like, they're super spicy. I mean, I was at a restaurant and I was nearly in tears eating the food that.
Okay, we don't need your whole life story there, sir. Thank you.
Oh, no.
I
would not eat
think.
that.
Oh, this is one I've seen at the little games shop here downtown. I've
Fried
seen this.
crab.
Fried crab.
Fried crab.
Yeah. Weird.
Fried crab.
Oh
Interesting
my
one.
God. No.
Big B. Yes, on this one, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
All right. Callan, fried crab.
I would say yes if I lived in Maryland. I live in California, so give me fish tacos over fried crab flavored Lays.
Oh God.
So no, thank you.
All right, Christy.
Nope.
Nope.
No hesitation. Nope. Not doing it.
Dragon Viper.
I'm not a seafood person, so again, no hesitation. The answer is no.
I mean, I've had Alaskan king crab legs, but I wouldn't eat it in
Nope.
potato chip form.
Nope.
James.
I would try one, but I think the seasoning would kind of throw me off.
Yeah.
Fried crab, it actually sounds kind of good. All right, Isaiah?
Nope, because I'm allergic to seafood, and it'll be a one-way ticket to a hospital for me.
Okay. Okay, that's... So with that, we'll have one more left. We'll do one more, and then we will move on to our final thoughts. So the one more...
No, another Shushan flavor. Come on now.
Oh my God, you got a panda.
Can we
on
skip to the next one? Because he already had Shushan. Can we move on to the next one?
It's gonna
Yes,
be spicy
we
as
can.
heck.
Please.
Sean.
Cuban
Oh,
sandwich.
dear God.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes, San Diego's favorite food.
No, it is not. Quit insulting my hometown.
Cuban sandwich.
Chill.
A
And
Cuban
quit flexing.
sandwich.
You have no muscle to show off either.
Yes.
So
No.
Big B is going to immediately say yes. He's going to try this one.
Yep.
Yeah, he's nodding his
he's out
head.
there saying
Yes. Yeah.
Callan, I'm guessing that Callan probably would.
No, read the comment.
We eat fish tacos
Well,
in San Diego.
I scared
Isaiah.
Callan off with the Cuban sandwiches.
Oh God.
You
I'll
scared
bring
me
you
off
one
a
next
long
time.
time ago, sir. So
Okay.
that is a hell to the no because I take fish tacos over Cuban sandwiches any day of the week that ends in Y.
So
I'll
you
mail
would
you
not,
one next Christmas.
So you would not try it on a show?
No.
No. Okay. No.
No.
All right. Christy.
No. No.
Dragon Viper.
You know, I have no idea. I've never had a Cuban sandwich, so
Neither have I.
I
Me neither.
would probably
They're
try it.
they're nothing to really like celebrate about, Randy. So you're not missing much.
Well, I'd
Okay.
probably try a chip and see how I felt about it, but
Wipe that look off your face, Square 7.
without having a Cuban sandwich, I don't know. So I would try the chip.
How about James?
Yeah, I definitely would want to try the BLT one. That just sounds like a good mix of seasoning for that. And
the
then,
buffalo chicken sandwich one myself, just to give it a shot.
yeah, I would try all three, but I think the BLT one I would really, really like.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Mr. Isaiah.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely, best sandwich in the world. The sandwich of America in San Diego.
Read
the
comment, sir. Read the comment out loud. Read the comment.
We eat fish tacos in San Diego, Isaiah, not Cuban. Well, San Diego's like Miami anyway, so
No, it's not.
How?
What?
the
How?
beaches, the palm trees. You know, you got a team basically
Mexico,
looking
bro.
like the Miami
Mexico.
Heat, anyways, with their logo. I mean, the USD logo basically looks like the Miami Heat's logo, for crying out loud. So you're
Excuse
basically
me?
Miami
Excuse me?
2.0,
Excuse me?
or not the Heat, the Dolphins logo. My bad.
What?
No.
Oh wow!
How does my university's logo look like the Heat or Dolphins?
Well, they're both blue, and the USD
The
Torero
Dolphins
looks
are
like a
teal.
dolphin.
They're not blue there, Skippy. And I know, and I'm colorblind.
Blue and teal are the same thing.
No,
Cal.
no, it's
We're
not.
not
Blue and teal
teal.
are-
We're blue
No.
and powder blue, Isaiah. There's a
Here,
very
let me show you an
stark
example.
difference.
These shades I have, they are blue. Blue.
So we do have to end this on the right note, which
Oh,
because
God.
we have to end this on the right note, that means we get an Isaiah movie review. That is
Oh,
the
Yeah,
hell
I'm gonna go lay on my
Here
bed
we
and
go.
watch the show until it's all said and done. So see you in a bit.
Oh,
All right, so
God.
Big B, give him his movie review for the evening.
Give me an easy one, Big B. Come on, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Watch.
All right,
No.
Isaiah.
No.
Your movie
No.
tonight. You probably still get it wrong. But anyways, tonight's movie for Isaiah to review is the classic movie Blazing Saddles.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I have that on on Blu-ray.
Without Google in there, put the
Don't
camera back.
Google.
No, wait,
Come
isn't that
on.
movie?
Do not-
It's got
Do not
golden-
use Google.
It's got
Do not
two
use
golden. Isn't it got two golden ladles on the cover of the movie? Two golden ladles with a chef. Isn't that what it's about? And a
No.
cowboy.
No, I was gonna say don't use Google and don't look it up on Wikipedia.
What are you
I'm not-
watching there, man?
not
What the
Googling
heck
it.
are you watching? That
I
just went
haven't
dark
seen
in
the
a
movie.
hurry.
I've seen covers. It's you got a chef. Isn't it? It's about a chef trying to cook, right? Not a chef, a cowboy trying to.
Oh my God.
A cowboy
Cowboy.
trying to cook. That's what I'm going to submit my answer.
No.
There
What
you
else
go.
happened?
A cowboy trying to cook. Oh my!
Yeah, blazing saddles, Wild
No.
West. Blazing, cooking,
It's
fire.
not Headley, it's Headley.
Is that your final answer there, Isaiah? Are you done with the
you need to
review?
go watch Blazing Saddles.
Oh, man. He'll be saying some
Isn't that
outdated
by Ralph
stuff.
Macchio?
Isaiah
No.
loses again. Isaiah loses again. 30 games of losing. Isaiah loses again.
Let me review Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Dasher,
Absolutely
Dana,
not.
Dipsy. I don't even know the other guy.
Oh, God, we're
Dipsy.
really
Did you
we're
just
going
say-
back with
American
freaking
Hour.
freaking all these damn reindeer names wrong
Did you just
again. Are
say
you
Dipsy?
Yeah.
I
Dante.
said
Dixie and Dixie and Donald and
Dante.
God.
Isn't Dana one of the reindeers too?
No.
lost?
Why do you
God.
think
No.
Dana White of UFC is a damn reindeer in the damn freaking movie, Isaiah?
And in
No.
actuality, is the president of the United Fighting Championships.
There's Dasher, there's Prancer, there's Vixen, there's Comet, there's
God.
Cupid.
Cupid.
Donner and Blitzen.
Yep. So you were kind of way off there.
Yeah, I was close. Donner and
Isaiah,
Dana sound
never-
similar. Come
never-
on.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
Isaiah.
No. In
Close
your
enough
movie
beat some hand
review-
grenades and horseshoes.
And your movie review was way off also.
Isaiah, go watch Blazing Saddles, but don't repeat anything that's really said.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Actually,
just don't. Just
James.
don't.
Hey, where are all the white women at?
actually, he got the western part right.
Wait,
He
what?
did. He did. He did.
Still don't
James.
matter. He didn't
Oh my
complete the whole
God,
process,
wait,
so
they
it's a
didn't complete-
I
Isaiah
got the western
loses
part
again.
right. That's victory right there.
No,
No,
he
it's not.
didn't.
Stop
No.
flexing for God's sakes. Good Lord.
Ah.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, we're at that
That-
moment
that's
now,
another
so we'll
good-
kind of give our final thoughts for the
victors
evening.
of the
So Big
Detroit
B, what's
Pistons
your
we'll
final
see.
thoughts for the evening?
This show's always great to do. I'm glad I was able to stay up for it. Just keep checking out C2C all week long. Again, we got C2C Rankum on Wednesday this week again. Morning Tailgate wrapping up the regular season. Outside of that, just keep checking us out.
All right, Callan, your final thoughts for the evening.
Isaiah loses again. Simple as that. No, in all seriousness, no. Again, thanks to everyone though for tuning in and for supporting Coast to Coast again. Like I said though, on PR on Wednesday, we're locking in the schedule. We'll have that announcement for you. Probably sometime next week. Kind of once these next couple days for me at work kind of wrap up. Got a long weekend with hockey and indoor soccer Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but. We will be back though with PR though next week, Monday for sure. Working on Thursday, Wednesday will be out of the equation due to work in the evening. But regardless, though, again, like I said though, on the last show of last year, again, we got a lot of great exciting stuff coming around the bend here and things of that caliber and stuff. And just for Randy, Dominic Mysterio, Mysterio.
Ah.
And he got
You
booed
knew it
in
was
his
coming, Randy.
hometown.
All right.
Viciously
All right,
booed.
James, any final thoughts for you?
Check out Entertainment Hour tomorrow. I was working on that before I got on here, and we're sure to have some good topics, I hope, and some surprises. And then, Morning Tailgate. Hopefully on Sunday I'll be there, Sunday morning, previewing, recapping games, and then that'll be all.
All right, Dragon Viper.
Okay, first off, James, Mr. Isaiah down there is not allowed on Entertainment Hour.
No, never, never, ever, ever.
Hell no.
Never.
Thank you,
Never.
Amy, for the executive decision.
There you go.
But I'm just thank you everyone for watching, and I hope that everybody has a good night, and hopefully you all watch tomorrow for Entertainment Hour. God, I can't even talk.
And by the way, for anyone curious, this is the only C2C show that Square 7's allowed on due to conduct detrimental to the network years ago that we have not gotten rid of, and it's never going to go away. So you won't see him on any other program except for this show, and that's it. So if you're wondering about C2C, that's not going to be a thing.
No.
All right. So, Christy, your final thoughts.
Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for Between the Ropes on Tuesday because I think we definitely got a lot to talk about, including Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my
San
God!
Diego disowns Dom. Greatest sign of all time.
Mad props to the person who came up with that, by the way.
His own hometown boos him to you know what, and the reel was amazing because my city did not let one of their own talk. It was great.
True. It was awesome.
All right, Isaiah, your final thoughts for the evening.
Boo.
It was a great show. I'm glad that I got some part of the movie review right, so I look like an absolute genius now. But yeah, great show, and I lost my train of thought. I don't know what else to say.
Isaiah loses again. Isaiah loses again. Isaiah loses again.
I'm glad we don't do an Isaiah stupid moment segment anymore. I'm just so glad. There was so
Oh, I can make that happen on Monday night if you like.
Oh, he will do it too. Hell yeah.
Oh, we can.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
It can happen. It can happen. So
we can definitely do Isaiah a category on bring back the trivia show doing Isaiah category show.
No, not the Jeopardy.
So with that being said, we do want to thank everybody for watching. It's been great. I think I finally have a day locked in place for our roundtable. So I'm ready for that one. So be excited for roundtable right around the corner. So with that,
and again, Square 7 will not be on that program due to conduct detrimental to this network from a few years ago. So don't even think about it, Square 7.
Yeah, so we do want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see everybody next Thursday for another episode of Kickin' It. Have a fantastic night.